Welcome to Microbiology for Non-Science Majors. My name is Dr. Stansel and I'll be your instructor for this course. What I want to do in this orientation video is just introduce myself first of all, show you through the syllabus very quickly, and familiarize you with the course in Moodle. So I mentioned my name is Dr. Stansel. My contact information is located up at the top of the syllabus, as you can see right here. And I strongly encourage you to reach out and contact me at any time that you do have questions, concerns, things that you don't understand. I prefer that you contact me by email. I will do my very best to respond to your emails as quickly as I possibly can. If you'd please just make sure you put your first and last name in those emails and also the course that you're asking about. That would be really helpful and that would help me respond to you a lot more quickly. So looking at the syllabus, I do just want to scroll down to the grading policy. Your grades in this course are going to have lecture components, and then there are also going to be lab components that contribute to your grades. 66% of the class will be lecture, and all of that is going to be done in Moodle. I'll show you the Moodle site in just a moment. And then we'll have 34% of the class which is going to be devoted to the lab. The lab has a separate site. It's called Connect by McGraw-Hill, and you'll be going to that website and you'll be conducting your activities there, whatever activities are assigned, and we'll have specific activities that are assigned for each of the weeks that we have this semester. The grades for the course will be determined as you see on here, and so that's going to be something that you're working on all semester long, accumulating points to contribute to those grades. Every grade is really important to your overall semester grade, so please make sure you keep up with your assignments. I'll show you the schedule. We don't want to miss any because zeros are very detrimental to your overall success. So scrolling down, the things that you will need for this course: you will need the textbook. The textbook is listed here. It's Microbiology with Diseases by Taxonomy. The 5th edition is listed. You could also get the 4th edition if you wanted. That would be a way to save some money if you are a little tight on funds. I would recommend that you just get the 4th edition of the textbook. They're very similar to each other. It does come sometimes with Mastering Biology recommended. This is not something that you have to purchase, but it is an extra study resource. So if you choose to get the Mastering Microbiology, that is really up to you, but it's not mandatory. Another thing that we will need is we will be using that lab website, and the lab website does require a fee. So this is Microbiology with Learn Smart Labs. The link for that is located here, and it's also in the Moodle website. And you will need to go and register for that and pay for access to that. There is a free 30-day trial. So if you need a little bit of time to get the money together for that, you can register for the 30-day trial, but you will need to make sure that you are able to purchase full access by the time that ends, because if you don't have access to that, you're going to be getting zeros for those lab activities, which again is going to be really bad for your course grade. So it is absolutely required that you do purchase lab access through the McGraw-Hill Connect website. One last thing I want to point out here on the syllabus is just scroll down to the very end where we have the schedule. Each week you will see the assignments for the course. We will have lecture activities, which again are conducted strictly through Moodle, and we will have lab activities that are conducted through the Connect website. Your lab activities are always going to be due on Thursday night, and then your lecture stuff will be due on Friday night. So Thursday and Friday are your real deadlines. The deadlines are 11:55 p.m., so end of the day, and you can submit those things early, definitely. So I encourage you to work on the material throughout the week. If you know that you have conflicts coming up on Thursday night or Friday night, strive to get that work done early so that you don't miss the deadlines. I encourage you also to print this final page, the schedule page, and hang it somewhere that you'll be able to see it on a regular basis so that you'll be reminded and you won't miss any deadlines. If we look now at the Moodle site, this is what Moodle will look like when you do log into the course. The course is divided by weekly modules, so you'll see all of those weekly modules or topics located up here at the top, and they will not all be available to you to start out. So they will be released to you or accessible to you as each new week comes along. So these will open always on the Saturday preceding the new week. And so first off, the introduction one is kind of the default. It's opened up here. This is where you can find my email address, another place you can find my email address. A link to the syllabus is located here. So again, I encourage you to go through that carefully. Just make sure you read through it. I've hit the key points, but you want to go through all the details as well, and then print that final page of the schedule so that you won't forget anything. Tells you a little bit more about what I've already gone through. And then just to scroll down, registration instructions for your lab access are located here. Another link to the syllabus, and then this would be the Mastering Microbiology instructions, which is again optional. You do not have to purchase that. Other than that, we've got some study tips located here, some resources that should help you as well. And then to get to each week's material, you can click the link which you just saw at the bottom, or you can click the link up here. So just to show you what it's going to look like each week, if we click on the week 1 link here, you get an idea of what's going to be available to you. So for each week, right at the top, it's going to show you exactly what your deadlines are, anything that has to be submitted that week. There'll be lab and there will be lecture stuff, and the deadlines are always 11:55 p.m. So as we go down, you will have videos available to you. Here you're just going to have the introduction video, which I'm recording now, but you'll also have reading assignments. This will be reading in that required textbook. You will have lecture videos, so those will be located here, which cover the chapters that we're going through this week. They are playlist, which means that it's more than just the video that you see right here. You'll need to click here and it'll show you a couple of videos, depending on the week, how many will be available. I try to keep them relatively short, less than 20 minutes each is always my goal, so that you can watch them in short little bursts if you don't have, an hour of time available to you to go through those. After the videos, you do have copies of the lecture slides, so the ones that you saw in the videos, study guide for the chapter, and then some additional links that you might find helpful in understanding the material. Then you have information about the lab that you will need to go to that separate website to complete. Again, mandatory that you get access to that website. And then we also have any assignments for the week that you would be conducting in Moodle. So you can click on that there. Again, these assignments can be submitted early. You have that final deadline of 11:55 p.m. on Friday nights, when you do need to make sure you get all of that in. Then your next week would be open on the Saturday after you've submitted all of your work. So that's how the course runs. Each week you'll have a new week open to you, so they will not all be available to you throughout the session. It is not a self-paced course, it's a weekly course, so each week we'll be completing a new chapter. It is not particularly easy material, but it's certainly doable, and I'm certainly here to help you with it. So please reach out to me with any questions that you do have along the way. I would love to answer your questions for you. So send me a quick email anytime that you're struggling and you're running into difficulty, or you're not sure what's expected of you, and I would be very pleased to help you with that, so that we can have a great semester.